Thank you for clicking Dr. Samurai Minute Lecture. In this video, I would like to answer the question of why Sean Penn says he is glad he is old and won't have to deal with where the world is heading. My name is Dr. Samurai. I'm a professor specialized in international social pathology. I am basing this discussion on an article titled exactly the same. Sean Penn says he is glad he is old and won't have to deal with where the world is heading, by Caris Anderson, uploaded on Yahoo Entertainment. What this article indicates is Mr. Sean Penn, who is now 61 years old, answered in an interview with the Toronto Sun that he was happy to grow old so he won't have to deal with the wars increasingly heading for apocalyptic culture. He says, "I'm a little frustrated with the world. I'm glad I'm old and won't have to deal with where this stuff is going." He continues, "We give too much of a shit about what we are going to be accused of by people who won't be self-righteous because they can get a quick reward, and they were self-righteously, hypocritically, they damn this, but don't worry about why kids are being bombed in Yemen, because it's not getting them into a club right away." And Mr. Sean seemed to be inspired by cancel culture, as he denounces those who pick and choose issues to be upset about. Oh, if you like this kind of discussion, please click the green and the yellow Good Luck Charm logo. Mr. Sean Penn is having negative feelings about today's cancel culture, in which people casually criticize and cancel, annihilate other people, especially like celebrities like Mr. Sean Penn, over subtle reason. And he indicates these people are self-righteous and doing that just to make a quick money. Because once it has certain influence, they can get paid for it. Come to think of cancel culture, it has very much to do with the diversified, different values existing in today's society. But is that really so? The reason there seems to be more different values existing in this society is due to capitalism having advanced way more excessively than what is happening in the real world. Everything is about money and profit. So capitalism is running on each individual's self-interest. That is the very engine of capitalism. What people are interested in, they buy and pay for it. That profit is the engine of capitalism. So, in this highly capitalistic world, our society is automatically paying more attention to and justifying as many individual interests as possible as the very engine of capitalism. So, this does not mean our old basic values doesn't work anymore. Rather, more peripheral interests are accepted and justified. It is like cartoons, which include contents that has little to do with child's sexuality and child's pornography, could be okayed if it is accepted by majority of the public and producing a lot of money. In that sense, these diversified, different values, which are way more than what existed long time ago, are not necessarily socially correct values. So this cancel culture, which Mr. Sean Penn is pointing out, also has certain rights today because such opinions that was uploaded online could produce profits if such offending opinions influence large number of population. That is why cancel culture can keep existing. It's about money. So we have to know the difference between true values of justice, which have been existing from long time ago, and fake values, which are supported due to the profits it produces. And we have to be very careful about the latter, and if such fake values, such as cancel culture, cross the line of social justice, they must be treated as such to maintain this society a safe place for everybody. That said, I have personally heard a customer who I met at a restaurant saying this world is getting crazy, but I don't care because I'm 75 years old and my life is not that long as have to deal with all those messes. When I heard that from one of the regular who go to the same restaurant as I do, it somehow ringed a big bell. I thought that's partly true that those old people who already hit over 70 don't have to deal with all the messes that we are facing today, such as global warming and environmental distractions, violence, racial discriminations, and on and on and on, because they can run away without dealing with all those negative stuff. And politicians are issuing new bills without even thinking about who will have to pay for it. And they jump on agendas which could possibly make sure their next election. Along the same line, those national leaders don't care about climate changes as those young activists are fighting against. All these have to do with their being able to running away without dealing with the consequence of it. The answer is simple. If we do not elect those wrong politicians, they will disappear. But some of us vote for them thinking they would work for their own interests and benefits. Here, they also are thinking only about their own profits. Everything is about money in this capitalistic society, both politicians and voters. All I can say is this: they may be able to run away with all these mess they creating, physically, probably. But once they face their own death, that is the chance that they will encounter their own ending. They cannot help thinking about their own spiritual good, in that they will disappear physically. And at that very last moment, those politicians who have been after their own votes and profits, can they really end their life truly happily based on the fact that they cannot take any of their possessions or material wealth with them after they die? We must all think about it, because that moment will come to all of us. And I am suggesting, isn't that very last moment what really matters in our life? Can we be truly happy about our lifestyles, going after profits and self-preservation and materialistic wealth and so on? When we physically disappear, we must all think about it. I would really like to hear what you have to say about this deep discussions. And if you like this kind of serious discussions, please click that red Dr. Samurai logo. Wherever you are, my friend, on this very small planet Earth, during this same very short period of time. Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye now.